Welcome back to Murray Max. We have a video from Michael Sartain's podcast here, and the context of this one is why younger women really want to date older men. Of course, there's always going to be the same played out arguments from the other side, but if you really think about it, what he'll probably say is going to make sense. And I haven't seen it yet, but I've just heard his stances on this before, and I haven't watched it like I just said, so we'll watch it together, and then let me know in the comments what you think. Here we go.
I think older men date younger women because I feel like they want to mold them to their way.
Yes.
I feel like that's one of the reasons.
I don't see. Here's the thing. If my way is let's get up in the morning and go work out every single day, and we got to stop that you're eating all the time, get rid of your vapes, get you to read 30 books a year. If that's what like my way, is that really that bad?
You're really
Seriously, if I'm a successful 47-year-old entrepreneur, is it really bad to be my way? I rescue animals and work with domestic abuse charities. Is it really that bad though? Is it really bad to be my way? What I'm saying is, if I'm a successful entrepreneur who's doing good by my society and a retired U.S. military officer, wouldn't it be better if you're 21 to have a mentor or to have a partner who is doing better?
But that's like where the dad point of like view comes into. Like, I don't want a man that like I came from a mom who raised me and my sister. I don't have a father figure in my life until recently. But my mom showed me how to have respectful men in her life, and she showed me how to be an independent woman and work for that. But like, I don't know, like it's just. Yeah.
If you're dating me, I'm going to teach you how to run meta ads and write sales
But I don't
copy.
want my partner
I'm going to
to
help
teach
you
me
start
that.
your own business. Is it really that bad? Am I trying to groom you too much?
No, surround yourself.
Also, we're going to do intermittent fasting. You're going to do cold plunges.
I have no doubt that there's creepy dudes out there that would like to, mold a potential partner into things that would be detrimental. But just on its face, a man wanting to lead a relationship and provide guidance to someone, it always gets chalked up to like, I don't need a dad and this and that. You know who pays for mentorship more than anybody? It's highly successful people in the business world. They know that they don't know everything, and they know that somebody can better them. They know that while they might already be accomplished and they might already be successful, that there's levels to this stuff and you can always be better. And one of the best ways to be efficient with your time, because if you're already successful, it means you're in demand and it means that you're busy. The way that you maximize the hours that you're going to spend growing isn't by just kind of rolling the dice and asking your friends and stuff like that what you should do and Googling it. It's like, no, you find somebody who's exceeded the level that you're trying to get to, and you open up your ears and you take their advice and you implement the strategies that they give you. This is no different in a dating world, and it doesn't mean that it's a dad and child dynamic. It just means that you were attracted to the guy in the first place because he seemed like he had his shit together. So why not take some advice from someone who has their shit together? It just seems obvious.
Wait. How about we never even talk about the fact that it's clear in the data that younger women prefer older men. You see it on dating apps. They set their preferences for men who are older than them.
Woo, don't let Mac and Murphy hear you.
Now the thing is they tend to date men who are about 3 years older than them.
Yes.
And so the trope is, it's so gross that the 45-year-old man is dating the 25-year-old woman. No, what's going on is there's a few 45-year-old men who are in really good shape, who are really have a business, have shit going on, maybe even a social media profile. They have some level of status, and women find those men more attractive. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're dangerous. It's like when you're young, you have all this vigor and testosterone. Now, if you're older and you still have those stuff, now I have life experience and money. I am dangerous
and TRT.
That's what TRT means, bro. That's what I was saying.
Can you hear me?
That's what I was talking about, obviously. By the way, I think TRT is a huge part of this. I think TRT is going to cause younger women to want to date older men. You don't need to fix me. If you're dating me, you don't need to fix me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like, but that's a girl's perspective too. Like when an older guy is like telling them kind of what to do, it may be in like the approach of how they're saying it, but you may take it as like, oh, you're being my dad right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you share the same passion,
if I'm teaching how to do sales copy, I'm not trying to be
but
your
if
dad.
I'm interested in that, I'm gonna really appreciate that. But if I'm not, I'm be like, why are you teaching me this in the first place?
Leonardo DiCaprio, but it's also the fact that like he's reached this level of success, so he has some wisdom to give me. Like,
but that's not why they're with him. That's not why they're with him. They're not with him for his wisdom.
Like I'll meet men.
Listen, one of my good friends is Bulgarian. They're not with him for the wisdom.
I'm gonna learn some shit.
I want some wisdom from Dan. Let me get him some wisdom.
This is how I have 4 functioning businesses right now. You wanna know how I have 4 functioning businesses? Because I date older men that are successful.
Man, you let those 4 older men groom you. How dare you let them groom you? You know what?
I'm a
My
pretty
girlfriend
kitty,
was
so
more
they
than
grew
20
me
years
right.
younger than me. And you know what we did every day? Go to the gym together. We rescued animals together. And we talked about SEC football together. We had enough in common. And what I needed was peace. Like what you said before. It's like, I'm a successful entrepreneur. I don't need to come home and have you to explain to me what my ROAS is on my ad spend. It's fine. I got guys who handle that. I don't need you to do it.
Like, what's your age range?
I'm 28.
No, but for your gut, for the
Well,
guys.
honestly, the oldest guy I dated, and I'm like 72. Okay. 72.
Yeah, I'm not with you on that one.
I mean, that is, look, there are limitations, right? There's, I think that like a 40 plus year age gap is a little bit extreme. So yeah, there are limits to this stuff, but who knows? Maybe the guy was that one exception. Probably not, but you never know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that.
That's a little outside of
he was 69.
I'm sorry, the demographic, the survey doesn't. Hey guys, the survey doesn't go that high.
No, for real.
The dating app doesn't have that number.
For real. Listen, no, for real.
Oh my God.
For real. The oldest that I've been with.
You're dating the
is
owner of the
40
Raiders? Like, who the fuck are you dating?
41. My ex was 41. The oldest ex I have is 41. And he was still very immature.
How long?
So at the time when I dated the guy who was 42, I was like 24.
And the guys that get divorced and then go date girls under 30, they're not looking for anything serious. They've been in relationships with women that have been naggy and critical, and they've been
And they
scarred.
already have kids too.
And they have
oftentimes,
children,
right?
and they all want to have a woman who wants to play and have fun,
have
and they
fun,
can just
yeah.
off with. There's another. The challenge is when that starts to push a little bit towards serious. These men also don't want any more kids, and they
they've
also
already been
start to
through
run
that.
into a challenge with it.
Hey, you know what's funny about the Leonardo DiCaprio thing? Do you know who never blames Leo? The women he dated.
Yeah, they never go back
Never.
and like, that's
Wait,
terrible.
how is that man the common denominator and you guys aren't looking at the numerators? Like, throw it back to 4th grade math. The numerator could change. The common denominator is Leonardo. He's the issue.
No, the common
Right?
denominator
Like,
is
it's
hot.
media.
The common denominator is
What a weird way to get around to that point.
high status men in general that young women want to date. That's what she just said. It's not just Leonardo DiCaprio, he's just the alpha Chad of the high.
Yeah, and that's we shouldn't even be using Leonardo DiCaprio as an example because none of us are Leonardo DiCaprio. None of us will be Leonardo DiCaprio. And if any of us are, it'll be one in millions and millions of people who eventually one day become that. So it's not even worth comparing anything to. You should be comparing it to the reasons why older men want to date younger women and why younger women want to date older men. It's funny because the ones on there knocking it are the ones that have never done it before. And everyone has their preferences, and you're entitled to your own opinions. But, you really can't knock people for making their own decisions. A lot of people make it sound like it's creepy and weird if, a 40-year-old is dating like a 26-year-old. It's really not that creepy or weird at all. It's just we've all seen people that look different, they live different, and a lot of times you have more in common with someone who's older when you're younger, or vice versa. Obviously, there's limitations on it. No one in here is ever going to be advocating for a 60-year-old to be dating an 18-year-old. That's just weird, And there's reasons for that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for tuning in. I'll keep making some videos, and give it a like and subscribe if you want. Thanks, guys.